Welcome to the Hunt Showdown Video Awards Freestyle category. Today we're going to be going over the Bestiary for most of the basic monsters of Hunt Showdown. We'll probably do the bosses a bit later on if we've got the time. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. For the first monster we have up is the Grunt. It's a very average monster. You'll find them scattered throughout the bayou quite frequently. Very easy to kill. You can kill them silently. They don't really cause a threat except in numbers. Some of them are a little specialized, like this medic here, which can drop a health kit. But they do in fact get a little dangerous in numbers. Not as much as some of the other monsters we have showcased here today, but it's just something to look out for. Up next we have the Hellhound. Now these can definitely be dangerous in numbers. They cause pretty immense bleeding damage, and when you've got several packs, they're impossible to deal with. I usually try to avoid these, or take them out as silently as possible. Headshots generally kill most monsters in the bayou. The water devils are relatively easy to avoid unless you absolutely have to go across an area. But the fact that water is a little bit slower than running on land, they can become a nuisance, and sometimes you can be attacked by several of them. They will cause a bit of bleeding damage, but for the most part, avoiding them is not too terribly difficult. Up next is the armor. There are two versions of this one, the regular armored and the concertina armored. Concertina armored will inflict bleed damage when you melee it, but these are both resistant to kind of gunshot wounds, so try something a bit melee. One poison bolt will take them down, which is actually pretty nifty, but all in all, not a very serious threat. Up next we have the Emulator. Again, a poison bolt will take this down in one shot. But for anything else, if the skin is pierced, he will explode and run at you fanatically and scream. So I'd prefer some form of blunt weapon, some dusters, or the butt of a gun. Up next we have the Hive, which will send out little bugs, damage, and poison you. To help with this, a poison antidote shot is probably your best bet, and if you kill them before the bugs get to you, you will not be poisoned. Meatheads, on the other hand, are incredibly beefy boys, with health on par or greater than a freight train. Fortunately for you though, they are blind, so running around them is fairly easy. They can only see you if you are poisoned, and the little slugs around them will poison you, along with hives as well. But occasionally, they will drop a trait when you kill them, which might be useful if you're running on perhaps a new hunter and need a little bit of an edge. So go ahead, take them out and pick that up. And that will sum up our little bestiary today. There are a few that I didn't cover, some of the more specific variations of the common monsters, such as the Grunt. But in all fairness, I only really have to the end of this song, so I hope you enjoy, and you have a great day. Till next time.